Action role-playing games form a loosely defined subgenre of role-playing video games that incorporate elements of action or action-adventure games, emphasizing real-time action where the player has direct control over characters, instead of turn-based or menu-based combat. These games often use combat systems similar to hack-and-slash or shooter games. Early real-time elements. Early dungeon crawl video games used turn-based movement. If the party didn't move, neither did the enemies. Dungeons of Dagorath, released for the TRS-80 color computer in 1982, combined a typical first-person dungeon crawl with real-time elements, requiring timed keyboard commands and where enemies move independently of the player. The game lacked numerical statistics such as hit points or vitality, but instead used an arcade-like fatigue system where the heart pulsates to indicate the player's health, a concept inspired by the 1978 arcade game Space Invaders, where a heartbeat-like sound gradually increases pace as enemies advance towards the player. In 1983, ASCII released the Sharp X1 computer game Bokosuka Wars, considered an early example of an action RPG, though it is also considered an early strategy RPG. In Bokosuka Wars, each soldier was able to gain experience and level up through battle, while the action occurred entirely in real time. Also in 1983, Nippon Falcom released Panorama TOH for the PC-88. It was developed by Yoshio Kiya, who would go on to create the Dragon Slayer and Brandish series of action RPGs. While its RPG elements were limited, lacking traditional statistical or leveling systems, the game featured real-time combat with a gun, bringing it close to the action RPG formula that Falcom would later be known for. The game's desert island overworld also featured a day-night cycle, non-player characters the player could attack or converse with, and the need to survive by finding and consuming rations to restore hit points lost with each normal action.